And he said something to us. He said something to us that ought to give us equal confidence. He says, "Lo, I am with you always. I will never leave you. When your mother and father forsake you, then will I take you up." Now, you know, storms have a way of making us concentrate on the storm. We like to talk about what we're going through, how difficult it is, and how hard you got it. Storm talk. We like storm talk. And anytime the only thing you talk about is the storm, you have lost sight of the Savior. Look at this. You know, here they are in the storm. They're struggling. They're struggling. He slept. Now, is it because he was unaware of the storm or their struggles? No. No. There is absolutely nothing that he's not aware of. And the reason that he's aware of it is because he's close enough to know your struggles. But let me tell you something. And you hear folk all the time. So how you doing? Oh, I'm struggling. Trying to make it. But struggling relies on you. Come on, talk to me. Struggling relies on your knowledge because somehow you've convinced yourself that you're going to find a way through here. Struggling relies on your strength. The Bible never says if you struggle, you're going to make it. Just keep struggling. Everything will be all right. No. The just shall live by struggling. No. The just shall live by faith. Amen. Now we got to rely on his presence. Because I want to say to you, no matter, storms keep up a lot of noise. Keep up a lot of racket. But I don't care how much racket the storm makes. Listen for the voice of Jesus. Now, I don't care what happens. If Jesus is on board, there are some things that won't happen. Not going to happen. Verse 36 emphasizes the storm. It says it's a great storm. It's a great storm of wind. Waves beat into the ship so that it was now full. Mega wind. Waves beat violently into the ship full. Couldn't take any more water. Ship couldn't take any more. Now the Lord knows when the storms come in your life. He knows when you're full and don't think you can't take any more. I missed it in the text. I preached this I don't know how many times. I missed it. I've read it. The ship was full. but it was still floating. It was not even under the threat of sinking. I know you think you had enough, but if you pay attention, you're still floating. I'm going to tell y'all, the reason that that ship was not under the threat of sinking is because it had an unsinkable Christ on board. He can't sink. He won't sink. Not only does he ride ships, but he walks on water. I don't care how wise you are, how smart you are, how strong you are, you ain't strong enough to drown Jesus. And as long as I'm on the ship with him, everything. I'm almost finished. Let me see him. Look, listen. He was in the hinder part of the ship, asleep on a pillow. I'm not turning my back on y'all. In the hinder part, asleep on a pillow. No, he was in the hinder part. I found out that the hinder part is the part of the ship where the pilot is. It's the part of the ship where the captain sits, where he guides the vessel. I know you want to argue with me and say, well, but he was asleep. Let me tell you something. Jesus can do more sleep than we can wide awake. And beside that, he wasn't guiding the ship with his eye. He was guiding the ship with his word. And because his word said, let us pass over to the other side, nothing was going to sink the ship and nothing blow it off course. I understand. I know. I know. I understand. I want to tell you all, don't ever worry about going under when the Lord said, let us pass over. If he said over, can nothing take you under. Here they had the nerve. Here they had the nerve to go to him and say, Master, don't you care that we perish? Jesus got up. Now let me tell you something. Don't ever let storms make you doubt his love. That's what happens, most often in storms. We start wondering, does he care? Doesn't he know where I am? Doesn't he understand what I'm going through? He said, how you going to doubt my love when I'm in the ship with you? I promise. David said, take him at his word. I have been young, now I'm old, yet I've never seen the righteous forsaken, nor his seed beg bread.